giving Yutori Miyashi probably his most played champion during this split, simply because he has so much safety, and the Gnar coming through. Oh, there he goes. He is going to be ending up playing that. The Nocturne, something that Steel has played a lot throughout his career. They're both going for this full clear, and Steel a little bit slower since he has chosen to go back, but beautiful hook.
Beautiful hook and beautiful flay. The ignite comes out. Yudopon's going to flash in for viviD. He's going to try to dance around using the battle dance, but it's not going to be enough. First blood goes over to Gaeng, and the flay comes in onto Yutori, but Yudopon is dangerously low, so he cannot engage any further. Gaeng is trying to trade some auto attacks back onto Yutori. Flash hook from the death sentence, and Yudopon and Gaeng are going to be able to pick up another kill for this bot lane. And they'll see that there was some vision onto the tri-bush, and they know that baby's on the top side of the map, but Seros still disrespecting it. Cleanses way too late. Already getting flown through the air with that seismic shove.
The hook comes out, not quite going to be landing. But as the game continues to go forward, we'll see what they can do. The flay goes through. Do they go?
It looks like they're just going to be trying to.
Yeah, there's a little bit of vision around. V3 has a pretty good idea of anything other than a lane gank coming through, but they're giving a lot of respect, but they find Yutori.
And there comes the paranoia, but is he in range to be able to fly in? Here he comes right onto viviD and Yutori, and he flashes and gets the auto attack. We love the observers for getting the close-in zoom, and Yudopon finally finds the kill that he was looking for in this lane.
A little bit from the catalyst, and of course the potions that are available. Steel once again in the bottom side of the map and has paranoia coming up right now.
Oh, it's just on repeat, but we have a teleport answer coming out from, I believe, Ace, and he's got the dominance. He's gonna slice and dice through Gaeng.
But now Evi's moving down. They might actually be spoiling for a massive fight across the entire set of champions. Now Evi going to be returning back to the top lane, has his ultimate right on back available, and Paz a little bit far forward, but he's gonna get jumped on.
Oh, well, Evi is getting collapsed upon by baby. The Weaver's wall, and looking for the seismic shove is just going to slam him right into the wall. Has the flash. We have the Realm Orb coming up from Paz trying to follow. He has flash if he needs it. There is the Realm or the Root Stun coming out, but it takes Ace coming all the way from mid lane, slicing and dicing through the minions.
It might actually be reasonably close, but I have to imagine V3 is going to be picking up, and in fact they do. First turret goes down in favor of V3 Esports, only shortly matched by DFM. It looks like he's going for the Spear of Shojin, something that you don't tend to see on this champion very often. Normally, you're looking at something like Ace going to be going for it, but Evi getting caught out. Here comes a teleport from Paz.
And he doesn't have flash from last time. Paz looking for the root. He's looking for the seismic shove, but Evi is able to outmaneuver it, and he gets out alive. This is going to give a little Gnar laugh as...
But neither of these poke champions have any blue buff. They don't have a whole lot of infinite mana. DFM are a little bit later to the play, but we'll see if they end up getting a fight.
Well, Infernal has come up, and baby just uses the Weaver's Wall to cut off any entrance from DFM. They're able to secure it for themselves. They're going to get secure on that bonus AD and AP for a little bit of extra scaling, but Gaeng finds a hook onto Ace. The big crocodile going to turn him into leather boots and belts here, and Gaeng gets the shutdown onto Ace. Paz trying to get the Realm Orb out, and he's able to make it out alive, but Gaeng! What a madman! What a sniper with the hooks! Is able to find and lock down Paz for the kill. Seros, it will be able to get us beautiful stuff as Gaeng wants to pressure the crocodile once again, but Seros is going to get caught out here. The burst damage, you have to respect it from baby, but now Evi.
We'll see what they end up doing as they continue to move around. There's a second Infernal Dragon available. Evi trying to get a little bit more proactive vision for the team, and now this is interesting. Seros is caught. Never mind, he goes with the Dark Passage, and they're right on out. There's no mid lane turret for V3 to really pressure.
We've seen this story before. Ace getting wrapped up and riled around by Gaeng on the hook. He's going to have to use his flash to be able to get away. Do we take this or do we take that kind of situation from DFM?
Yeah, I don't think DFM is really concerned about the Baron. There's no Mountain Drakes taken by V3. They don't do it particularly quickly. But we'll have to see. We've been seeing that Paz is continuing to go here.
Flash hook from Gaeng locks down Paz, but they don't take him down quite yet as Evi's trying to work through the Seraph's Embrace Shield, but the rest of V3 are trying to claw through Seros, but Yudopon is popping off. The Spear of Shojin is allowing him to get the cooldown reduction he needs to track down baby. Dashing in one more time. The auto attacks. There's so much damage coming out from DFM. They lose Seros, but they take down 3.
But DFM, this is their game. They finally have the Baron. They finally have this big lead, and they're going to be coming back with a whole lot of major item power spike Paz on this rise. We'll see what they end up doing with Steel trying to chill out in the bottom lane and providing constant kill pressure. Here they might go.
Oh, and Steel's able to fly in right before the Weaver's Wall cuts him off, and he's going to go right onto Paz, but he pops the stopwatch, and unfortunately for Steel, he's just going to dive right past without Evie.
After the fight has probably already been decided, so the fact that Evie's here when he has an extra teleport advantage, a little bit surprising to me, as they're not allocating all of this farm as well as it really could be, and instead might be running around trying to see if they can find a fight onto someone.
Gaeng was looking for the flash hook once again onto the Crocodile. Doesn't find it, but they chunk out Paz and they pop the Zhonya's Hourglass, and he should be falling as Evie gets the Mega Gnar onto the Crocodile, and Paz forcing the flash out of viviD. He's going to try to go back into the fray with the quickness and does find one back onto Steel. Evie taking a lot of damage as well as Gaeng, but Seros and Yutapon are still untouched, but that's a lot of damage for the seismic shove. Gaeng finds the death sentence onto baby, and Yutapon is going to flash in. They flash in as well from Evie for the boomerang slow. They're trying to lock down V3 for the game to end here, and they take him down. Woo, baby!
Goes back in, tries to find another stunning. With the ultimate out of Yutomiyashi, Xayah able to go in. Seros unfortunately picks the one target that actually has a stopwatch. And Gaeng, again, a beautiful hook, finding someone, and wait a second, baby's dead. There's no jungler left on the field. DFM going to be able to pick up this Baron almost completely uncontested. Xayah and Rakan can back together. It's such a strong ability, but already DFM is starting to hit this inhibitor turret. The members aren't here. Baby hooked again.
But they don't go on it. They're being restrained. But another hook lands on the viviD. But Gaeng is just playing with their food. But here comes the stun from the Scatter of the Weak, just constantly chunking out viviD and making him fear for his life, wondering whether the next CC that comes in will be the last one he will see before he gets gray screen. But it's just enough for DFM to be able to succeed on this inhibitor push. But Ace does pick up one on the Evie. That is a huge Mega Gnar ultimate that will be in this fight. Steel is also going critically low. Ace getting the double kill, and now it's a 5-on-3. Maybe this is where V3 look to turn things around.
Super minions pushing in the top lane. They have super minions. He made sure that they're going to crash in the mid lane by walking up with them. And now they're going to have multiple sets of cannons starting to hit this. And Steel, I think this is going to be a zoning ultimate. Just make sure that everybody backs away in order for them to pick up this inhibitor. I don't expect him to actually use it, but that's a big ultimate that they don't have. And here's a teleport coming up behind them.
Teleport for the flank, and viviD lands on great grand entrance. But there's Evie with the 3-man Mega Gnar ultimate. Can Ace really pick up the pieces on the backline? GA gets popped. I don't think he's going to be living for long. The Crocodile is going to have to find some work. Goes on the Evie. It does get the consolation prize, but will eventually get run down by Yutapon. Double super minions are going to be coming in soon, and baby's going to try to delay as long as he can with that Weaver's Wall, but Seros, Yutapon, and Steel still trying to make this push happen. They want to end the game right now. Seros popping his Zhonya's Hourglass as well as Paz. Grand Entrance comes out. Yutapon flashing the engage attempt from viviD, and he's trying to dance around, but Paz will go down to Steel. 3-on-2. Super's onto the Nexus turrets. They're looking for the first one on the bottom side. Yutapon trying to do as much damage as he can. viviD and baby trying to defend as much as they can, but baby just doesn't have enough mana to be able to contest, and game 2 finally goes over to the side of DFM.
What a cool game coming out, but we saw a very similar mistake happening this time to what we saw in the first time. You go for a big fight, Pantheon goes behind the team and separates himself and allows the rest of the team to get jumped on by DFM this time. Evie goes in, finds a huge Gnar ultimate, and everybody else is able to pile on, and this is what we're looking to see from DFM. They have strong lanes, but they need to start attacking V3 where they're weak. The bottom lane doesn't have a whole lot of strength early on in the game. If they can continue to pick up these strong lanes for themselves,